Well, hello everyone. Got the silver down and got a seal coat on there, just a light one. This is looking really good. What we got to do next on this guy is we're going to do this area here chrome and this piece chrome to kind of go with the whole dome section. And it'll look cool with the landing gear having a little bit of chrome on it. So we'll do this ring chrome, so we'll just tape everything else off. And then this we can chrome separate right off the piece. And we'll make sure we get all these off too and out of the way. And we can just chrome that. So that's what we got to do on this side for that. And what I'm already doing on the other one, without the top in here, this doesn't like to line up very well because the top kind of helps it line up. But yeah, I'm already kind of starting to pinstripe do my mask and using the real thin vinyl. I think this is a 3mm, so it curves really nice. You can make nice tight curves. But yeah, this vinyl tape has a really, some of these vinyl tapes have really good strong tack, tack to them, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know if there is vinyls that are less like vinyl tape as far as pinstripe tape like this. That's less tacky. It's almost like I'd rather see that little channel to make sure I know I'm not riding up on it. I can even run a light toothpick around that channel. And the scissors. And you want to try to trail it off to the inside. Overlap a little bit and then trail it off to the inside. And a lot of times you can get vinyl to move just a hair. If you see just like a smidge that it needs to move. Now if I take a little toothpick and very softly I should go the direction, make sure this is not the direction that I kind of went. There we go. And that's to kind of push the tape into the curve, into that little groove. I'm not pushing too hard. It doesn't take much to coax it. Just a little pressure. And there we go. And we can start putting another layer of tape. I don't have to go too crazy because I'm going to hold it like this and spray out. And then on this side, I can just hit it. Because the other bottom part will be the silver bloop, and it'll be perfect, and that's awesome. But I'll spray this way, but we'll get another row of tape there to do this curving. Let's see where I'll start. A little bit over. And I don't have to press hard except for where it overlaps the other tape. But then I think we're going to do this. And if that pulls up a little bit of hairs, as long as they're not super long ones. There's no way around it when you have two cats. And at one point I was actually having to worry about my hair when I was going through chemo. Because even my hair was slightly falling out. But I might even take some blue tape then and the big wide painter's tape. That there's a little bit too close to that line. There we go. But what I used for a clear was the all-clad, so it didn't ruin my shininess, which it definitely kept the shininess of the silver. But it didn't lay like a normal, like, clear coat. Like, I even noticed it when I hit the Terminator, which I'm still working on, but I sealed the Maltol chrome with. It definitely kept the shininess where it was kind of dull. It dulled it. But that's okay, because he's a T800 and he's made to be worn and beat up. But I wanted certain shiny spots, and they're there, so I'm happy with that. But I noticed you really got to put some coats on to get it like a clear on it. And not so much with the Terminator, but I noticed on here I was spraying and like it would just look like it didn't hit. Now I see spots where it did. It's starting to build up. I don't know if the acrylic just absorbed that lacquer so quickly and so much. Alright, so we'll do another quick rim with some blue tape. Hopefully we can hit bigger sections so it doesn't take so long. Like I said, it's really needing the flash, protect it from just a little bit of blowback that way. Now, why didn't I do it like that before? Well, the rest of it, that went pretty quick. And it's laying much better than my crinkly mess there. Oh boy. I think that'll be good enough. Like I said, I'm not. These tapes are not wanting to tack together. They want me to press hard so I can peel up more paint. There we go. I think that'll hold. Not pretty, but I think it'll hold. That yellow tape coming a little close to the edge there, I think. Sometimes they move as you pressure in other ones. Lift it up, maybe get a scissor in there and just cut that little. See? We got champagne gold. The antique bronze has a kind of gold that's a little more on the coppery, bronzy side. We want to go a little more of a yellowy gold. This is Sahara gold. That's a good winner. That's not right. This is my favorite rose gold, which is a copper with a gold in it, kind of. I like that, but I think that's a little more too much in the copper zone. And then we got the pure gold, which is a really yellow, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's what I used on some things, and it's yellow. Alright, so that's that one by Folk Arts, which is a nice gold. This is the champagne gold, which I have not yet used. That looks more like a real gold. It is a champagne gold. It has that kind of whitish gold. It looks more like what jewelry gold would, real jewelry gold would look like. This is kind of more like that yellow gold. So that's pretty cool. Definitely. And then the Sahara. I think I've used a lot of these gold metallics have that medium as a clear sometimes, and then these other ones have more pigments in it. So this is kind of a mix almost between them. It's kind of like this with a little bit of that in it. Okay, so that gives us... I'm definitely not going with the champagne gold. I'm thinking more of this, a little more drastic, because I think and I do like that gold. It's definitely a yellow gold, like most gold paints are. But I think that's what we're looking for this edge. The red and the yellow. But the yellow on this is going to be the yellow gold. And I think that'll give the good contrast between the silvers, yeah. And then with the decals that are on this kit. And that's what I think they're calling for, is a really yellow, almost really a yellow. That's what they kind of show it as. Yeah, see, they use the yellow gold, and that kind of goes with the decal a lot better. Decisions. But I think this is the way to go, because the hand railings is an actual gold marker, which looks like gold plated. So winner is pure gold. So let's go paint. Well, okay, everyone, here we are at the paint booth. So let's give it a quick little blow off, just in case there's any other little dust. The fan on. Don't really need it too much. It's a water-based, non-solvent paint. It still pulls some of the overspray dust away. And let's give her a coat. It's actually laying down pretty good for a water-based acrylic. Kind of watch where the hose goes here. There we go. A little bit of spit, because I've been waiting to paint this for a while, so I'm getting a little bit of a spit. So I got a phone call, so I can get painting this right away. But without throwing too much. And I'm not getting any up there, believe it or not. laying down okay, except for, oops, me bumping into it. But it's easy to cover that up. Let's give it a little quick dry here. I'm going to let that mainly dry on its own. I just wanted to get rid of any of that potential want to sag or run, and I just bumped it again. Oh, nothing major. Wonder if it'd be easier to, set it down like that. And it doesn't rubble like a top. But yeah, we'll pause here and come back and do some more coats. But I might even give it a light scuff to get rid of some of these little bumpy bumps. Either my airbrush was dirty, or like I said, I mixed this paint up, put it in the airbrush, and then got a couple phone calls, and then it sat in the brush, which it could start to dry in spots. Because it looks like gold clumps. What this stuff? Oh, remote. So yeah, let's pause and we'll come back and do some more coats.